Yeah, my name is Marteen Munster. I live in Amsterdam in the Netherlands. I've been traveling a lot during my studies and also now while I'm working. So that's why I've been flying a lot and I know some stuff about it. Well, it helps if the customer is willing to fly from a different airport, because well, it depends a bit. For instance, in Europe, it's cheaper to fly from the smaller airports outside of the big cities to another one, because they are less, or they have less airport taxes. But then again, those smaller airports don't have a lot of intercontinental flights, so then it's actually cheaper to fly from bigger airports like the one Charles de Gaulle in Paris or Amsterdam Schiphol. I usually use several flight search engines. I actually start most times with Skyscanner, but yeah, not always their database is up to date, or they don't have the right system behind it to get a specific request. Yeah. So going to different search engines, they have sometimes there's better information, so that's why they can have a cheaper option. Or also in the case with multiple city flights, which is kind of harder to plan with Skyscanner, it's better to go to a different one. Okay. It can be very useful. I actually haven't used it that much because I do think that a lot of customers actually already know that they want to fly and don't want to use it. But sometimes going by train is like for here in Europe is cheaper than flying. So then you have to know, of course, the routes. So like here in Europe, I know quite some train routes and which companies there are. Yeah. Well, like I said it before, I use Skyscanner a lot, and if a customer says he has like +4 -4 days flexibility on the leaving date, next in Skyscanner you can select the whole month, and you see a simple bar graph where you can easily find out which is the cheapest day to fly. Yeah. So that's really handy. So flexibility is king in here. If you don't really matter if you're going to fly on a Saturday, a Monday, or a Thursday, then that can really shave off sometimes 200 to 300 euros of a flight. Yeah, not on the weekends, although sometimes Saturday is quite good. Friday is usually quite expensive. Yeah. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, these are sometimes Thursdays. These are kind of during the week it's cheaper than during the weekends. Yeah. Okay. I first go to Skyscanner. It just gives me good results a lot of the times. But I never stick only to Skyscanner. I always use multiple sites. From Google, you have the ITA software. You cannot really book flights there, but it's really handy if you have a lot of flights with a lot of flexibility. It's really handy to use ITA software to find the cheapest day to fly if you cannot find it with Skyscanner. This is also the case with multiple city flights. So I usually, at least I use 3 to 4 search engines before I submit my proposal. And that's just how I work. I put a lot of time in it to find out different options, and then look at the flying times, the number of stops, and then look again at the customer requests if he has special needs in there. And then I decide which one to use. Actually, 2 weeks ago I launched my own travel recommendations website called tripjams.com, as in hidden gem. We only recently launched, so we're still building it to make it better. Okay. But the idea is that you can get some great tips from other travelers on your destination. So.